What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Viz Mystic channel. Typically when people talk about balancing your chakras, it's usually associated with personal development, with showing up as your best self, with spiritual growth, with awakening the Kundalini, and all of those things are definitely true. But in this video, I want to talk about how each chakra, each energy center improves your ability to attract the things, the circumstances that you desire. Now, of course, there's many chakra systems out there, but for the sake of this video, just to keep it approachable, understandable, I'll use the traditional 7 chakra system. So let's start with the root chakra, and then we'll go up in order from there. Of course, your root chakra is all about keeping you grounded. And through that grounding, you'll be able to keep your intentions unshakable. Unexpected events may happen. The path may take some unexpected turns, but along the way, you'll be able to remain steadfast, fully knowing, fully believing things will work out. Through that grounding, you'll be able to avoid getting sucked into pendulums. Pendulums are very real. The effects of them are very powerful. If you have that grounding element in place, they'll pass right by you. Through that grounding, you'll be able to avoid getting into a fear-based mindset, an anxious-based mindset, always wondering how things may not work out for you. And of course, through that grounding, you'll be able to fully step into that receptive mode, ready to receive. Now, next up, we have the sacral chakra. Now, of course, this one is all about passion. It's all about creativity. It's all about emotion. When the sacral chakra is balanced, you can use it to fuel your intention with the power of imagination. You can use it to fuel your intention with the power of emotion. Emotion plays a huge part in manifestation and making things move. You literally can't spell emotion without motion. And when it comes to that imagination aspect, of course, that's going to definitely come into play when it comes to visualization. But it's also going to come into play when it's time to take these divine sparks of inspiration that come from these higher chakra centers. We'll talk about those in a second. And turning them into actionable steps, turning them into things that you can do to cause ripples on a quantum level. And those ripples are then used by the universe to cause certain pieces to move into alignment for you, bringing you ever closer and closer, helping you to shift more and more into this version of yourself. When this chakra is not in balance, you're going to feel uninspired. You're going to feel a harder time getting into that flow state. Now, next up, we have the solar plexus. The solar plexus is the power zone. The solar plexus is all about willpower. That willpower will help you to make sure that your intention is actually a true intention and not just desire. Desire keeps you in a place of want. Desire ensures that there will always be distance. Intention causes movement. Through your willpower, you'll also be able to act when it's time to act. And here's the thing, when you're trying to shift into this better version of yourself, oftentimes the universe is going to bring you opportunities that require you to really step up. It's going to require you to step outside of your comfort zone. Opportunities that may be different than anything you've ever done before. Opportunities that may come with bigger risk, at least perceived risk. But through that willpower, through the solar plexus, you'll be able to take those steps at the divine timing so that these opportunities don't miss you. Now, from here, we move into the higher chakra centers, starting with the heart. Now, the heart chakra actually plays a very key role in manifestation because through the heart chakra, you move into the ability to attract rather than force. Now, when you present the universe with force, it tends to present it right back. Life tends to get harder than it really needs to be. Through the heart chakra, you'll also be able to get into that attitude of gratitude. And that energy of gratitude is very powerful for attracting things to you. Furthermore, through the heart chakra, you'll be able to maintain your happiness when you see other people gain the things that you desire, rather than being jealous, which will slow down your manifestation and cause more resistance. Now, the other big benefit of the heart chakra is that it encourages you to manifest from a place that brings the greatest good to the greatest amount of people. And typically when you manifest from that perspective, when you're trying to spread more light to more people, you're automatically thinking from a place of abundance. And so what will most likely happen is that the universe will bring you something even greater than what you're expecting. So from there, we move into the throat chakra. And of course, the throat chakra is all about speaking out. It's all about self-expression. And 9 times out of 10, when you're trying to manifest something, those things are going to come into play at some point down the line. If you're trying to manifest a new job, the universe may bring you that interview opportunity, but your throat chakra's got to get you through it. Your throat chakra's got to give you that expression so that you show up the right way. If you're trying to manifest a relationship, the universe may organize reality to bring you the circumstances to bring you this person. But you're going to need that throat chakra to express yourself. The throat chakra comes into play when it's time to ask for an opportunity, when it's time to ask for a favor, when it's time to offer up assistance. Opportunities are going to come in different ways, but 9 times out of 10, it's going to require you to fully show up. And at the end of the day, the throat chakra is all about showing up. And at some point during your manifestation journey, you're going to have to fully show up. Now, from here, we move to the last 2, the highest chakra centers. These are the centers that are most connected to the non-physical, the spiritual aspects of your being. Now, both of these chakras influence your ability to manifest in very simple ways, very simple, but very powerful ways. So starting with the third eye chakra, of course, when it's in balance, the third eye is going to give you the ability to see beyond the things that are seen. And you can use that ability in a couple different ways. The first way is, of course, the ability to visualize. And you can use that visualization ability to boost your intention. You can use it through the third eye to visualize in a way that actually reaches your subconscious mind, to visualize in a way that really sends out a very powerful signal to the universe to get this thing going. Now, secondly, the third eye chakra is going to help you to be able to easily notice these small shifts as they happen, these small signs that are sent to you to let you know something is going on here. When the third eye is closed, you're going to miss these things. It's going to feel like nothing is happening. You're trying and trying to manifest, but nothing is happening. What's going on here? Something is happening. It's just that these things are very hard to see, oftentimes, through the traditional ways of seeing. But when your third eye is open, when it's balanced properly, you can be able to more easily see these things, to be able to pick up on these small shifts, on these small little changes in the wind. Now, lastly, we get to the crown chakra. Now, again, this one is very simple, but also has a very powerful effect on manifestation. Now, the crown chakra is really your connection point to your higher self. And when that connection point is strong, when that crown chakra is balanced, you're able to receive these small hints of inspiration that guide you toward the next step. You're able to, in a more clear way, get these downloads when they need to come along. That again guides you toward your next step. When it comes to manifestation, 9 times out of 10, you're trying to go into uncharted territory. So when you're trying to go into uncharted territory, it's important to go with a guide. And through that crown chakra, you keep your connection to your guide. So that is how each of these 7 chakra centers influences the manifestation process. And each of them, as you can see, individually plays a big part. And of course, collectively, when all working together collectively, it makes the whole process much smoother. Makes your ability to manifest, makes your ability to attract much more potent, much more powerful. So if this video has happened across your path, hopefully something in it has been helpful to you. So with that, I want to thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your valuable time. Definitely get subscribed and stay tuned for the next video, and I will catch you in that one.